going on, guys? It is WelshDragonDSG here, and I'm back to another Blackburn Rovers video, and today we are going to be talking about a particular topic, and I want to say straight up a big thank you to everyone who watched the video that I recorded on Monday about Blackburn Rovers being relegated to League One. The response was absolutely amazing. You guys really enjoyed it, and you all joined in on the conversation as well, which I found absolutely brilliant. Of course, there was some Bolton, there were some Preston and Burnley fans, of course, lurking around in the comments. But some of you who are actually rival fans gave some criticism about Blackburn Rovers and actually had a good conversation. So I want to thank you for that. Go check out Talk Blackburn on Twitter. This is one of the reasons I'm actually starting making videos, because I started a Twitter account now around 9 months ago, and it's gone pretty well. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's gone down really well. We clocked over 700 followers a couple of days ago, and it's going pretty brilliant. So if you are a Blackburn Rovers fan, make sure you go follow me up on over there. So today, guys, I want you to jump in on the conversation right now. So in the comment section below, when you do have a little reply to whatever we're actually talking about today, make sure you tell me the team that you support so I know where you're coming from with your perspective. But guys, today we are going to be talking about, as you can tell by the title, the potential takeover from Red Bull on Blackburn Rovers. Yes, this is a rumour, and this is basically 2 + 2 = 5 from a lot of the Blackburn Rovers fans. But there is a reason I'm actually bringing this up today, and there is a reason I want to talk about it. Because the day I'm actually recording this on Friday evening, earlier this morning, Blackburn Rovers owners, Venkys, actually are currently being investigated for tax. I don't know if it's tax invasion, but I know there's currently tax issues out in India. And what this conversation actually came from was a lot of us actually talking on Twitter. I do have a few of your names. We've got Anthony, Ben, and Tom and Dave as well. So what we was actually discussing on Twitter was that could this potentially lead to Blackburn Rovers being sold and their asset, us as an asset, being searched as well. So one of the theories I'm actually considering is that basically, because this has actually happened now in the main organisation, does this cause an investigation to actually happen at Blackburn Rovers? In my opinion, it can potentially happen. It won't affect us directly, just so you know, but because we are an asset and we are associated with Venkys, something could potentially happen and could lead the sale of Blackburn Rovers from Venkys, and also the fact of us being investigated by the EFL and the owners being investigated as well. There is potential there, because what a lot of people didn't realise when I was on Twitter, people say, a lot of you guys were saying that that this doesn't really affect us, it's just out in India, it's in the organisation. So what I'm trying to say, I believe it's called the butterfly effect, or even chaos theory. I might be wrong, I'm sure it's the butterfly effect. So basically, the butterfly effect is a small mo action in time that will cause a massive disruption. Venkys, unfortunately, are the butterfly. And the action of the wings actually happen is this tax invasion. I'm going to call it tax invasion for the time being. There are a few sources reporting it, but I just call it that for this video. Basically, the butterfly clap is the tax invasion. And what it is now said to that theory, that this will actually cause many things to happen, to be disrupted and cause mayhem. That's what that theory is. And in relation to Blackburn Rovers, Venkys are the butterfly, and the clapping of the wings is the tax invasion that they're currently being investigated in. And then a chaos is that Blackburn could potentially be sold, which is good, not necessarily chaos, but it's a lot of assets and stuff will be affected by it. So this is why I'm saying that an EFL investigation could actually happen at Blackburn Rovers due to this butterfly effect that's happening at Venkys right now in the tax invasion. So anyway, moving on from that, now I've kind of explained that to you. I hope I haven't overcomplicated that. But basically, because that's actually happened, and the idea that there could be a sale coming loose, this is why we're going to be talking about Red Bull taking over Blackburn Rovers. A few months ago, Red Bull said they were looking at an English club, and they released essentially a statement saying what type of club they were looking for. They looked for a mistreated club. They looked for some which are in some financial issues, but have a bit of history. That's what I've read, and it was on Sky Sports, if you want to check out that source. Which then brings in the idea that we could be taken over by Red Bull, but there is a massive catch when it comes to being taken over by Red Bull. There is a massive rebrand that will actually happen. Our kit actually won't change our match. That's one of the big things. I've seen this on the group. There was a massive feed going on, a good discussion going on a Blackburn Rovers chat that I'm actually in. there will be a massive change. The team name will change, but it will potentially be called Blackburn Red Bulls, or Red Bull Blackburn, or Red Bulls Blackburn, something down those lines. We will possibly lose the Rovers element to it. It will no longer be called Ewa Park. It will possibly be called Red Bull Park or Red Bull Ewa Park. A lot of people kind of don't mind actually losing that slight part of history to get Venkys out, and I think we are at that stage right now where we would happily enough sacrifice something to get rid of our virus that is Venkys. And after a good debate of actually talking about it, I could see us being taken over by Red Bull. There's no reason for us not to be taken over other than our £120 million debt, which actually a little less. I think it's around 105 right now. We should, even I should say, sacrifice a small element of our history to get Venkys out and bring in Red Bull. I would happy enough lose our name. I would happy enough lose stadium branding, potential kit change. The only thing that I believe could be one that I think we really need to stick to as our badge. That's the only one which I think, well, I don't think we should lose the Rose. That's the main thing, because the Rose has always been a part of the Blackburn Rovers badge since it was created, since Blackburn Rovers was actually created back in 1875. That's one of the elements which I really don't want to lose, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, I really don't want Red Bull to take over. I think it would be good if we had that opportunity. Red Bull would come in just to get rid of Venkys. That's the thing. A lot of Blackburn Rovers fans just want to get rid of Venkys. That's literally it. That's all we want. We could have anyone. It doesn't even have to be Red Bull. It could be literally any company in the world that would spend I think it's around 140 million, including club value, including debt, that they would actually pay. I wish that was the case. I really do. I would have Blackburn Rovers fans really want anyone to actually buy out there. So my thought is that we will be sacrificing something to lose Venkys. And that's what my question is today. I want to know, as Blackburn Rovers fans or as football fans, let me know if this was to happen to your club. Would you happily enough lose a part of your history to get rid of bad owners that are basically running your team into the ground? That is my question I'm proposing for you guys today. I want you guys to actually answer it in the comment section below. I really want to get some good thoughts, and what I'll do, I'll actually feature you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll get better over time with just talking to you guys and planning the shows a bit more better. Maybe we call this Talking Blackburn on Sundays, T-Boss. But anyway, so as I was saying, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think of the idea. Would you actually do that for your club? Would you sacrifice a bit of history to get rid of bad owners? And as Blackburn fans, guys, if you are answering this, let me know of a potential takeover from Red Bull. Would you sacrifice a part of our history to actually allow that to happen? So guys, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you do hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe. And of course, follow me on Twitter, WelshDragonDSG. And if you are a Blackburn Rovers fan, follow me at Talk Blackburn. Let's try and get to 800 followers very, very soon. I'd be really appreciate it. And guys, I hope I'll get better over time while doing these type of videos. But I want to say thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.